Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a get ready with me. This is the makeup that I wore for my birthday, and I am just sharing with you guys what I did. So I'm taking my Milani's Conceal and Perfect concealer, and I believe it's in the shade Natural Sand, one of my favorite concealer, drugstore affordable concealers. Just using that as a base or eye primer so we could prepare ourselves for eyeshadows. Now I'm taking my Maybelline loose powder in the shade 25 medium, and I'm setting the entire lids because my lids are really oily, so I have to do that. Now I'm going in with the Morphe's palette, 35G Bronze Gold palette. Taking my 225, we're dipping that brush into the colored Naked, one of my favorite transitional colors. We're working that just above the crease area. And as you can see, the motion that I'm going with my brush, back and forth, one swiper motion, and putting a little bit more emphasis into the outer corners of the lid. Okay, guys. Now, using the same brush, I am using the ABH Times Amrezy palette, dipping that brush into the color Simsa. It's a nice purple color. We're still doing that back and forth motion, one swiper motion, and I am working that in the crease. So we start off in the outer corners of the lid, working that into the crease, back and forth. Now we're taking the concealer and we are going to do a half cut crease. So taking a concealer brush, I have the JH or Jaclyn Hill times Morphe brush. I forgot the number of this brush, but I'll leave it down in the description below so you guys can know what I'm using. And you want to take your time with cut creases, especially if you are new to it. I still take my time doing my cut crease, so take your time. Now I'm taking my finger and just blending out the edges. Same brush again, MAC 224. We are sweeping in Simsa again into the cut crease to give it like a really nice gradient effect, so it could look like, you know, it's all blending together. Now my e.l.f. liquid glitter eyeshadow I love so much in the shade Mermaid Shimmy. Ugh, I love it. I first apply it directly to the cut crease, and then I'm taking a flat brush and kind of just scattering it around so, you know, I can have control over that product. Using my ABH Time Amrezy palette, using a different brush, which is the Morphe's M441 brush. I'm taking the shade 1988 in Hugels and just deepening the outer corners to add a little bit of definition. So I'm popping on some lashes. We use the INVC Curl in 02. Love it. Got it at the beauty supply store. Taking my e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, I place it in the center of my face because that's where I get freaking oily. And then because I get really dry in the outer portions of my face, I'm taking my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer, which is a bit more hydrating, and it smells so good, guys. Now I'm taking the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydration Foundation, and we are applying it into the face. The brush I'm using is the e.l.f. blending brush, which is absolutely wonderful. It's only $6, guys. Hop on it. Yeah, so we are going back in with my favorite concealer, Milani Conceal and Perfect. And we just going to conceal and highlight like so. Now, taking a beauty sponge from e.l.f., you can use any sponge you want. I like blending out my concealers with a sponge. We're just blending out the concealer. Now I'm setting the concealer with the Morphe's loose powder or setting powder in the shade Banana Rich. One of my favorite inexpensive, affordable loose powder. It just looks so good on the skin. Now I'm taking MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade C7 and I'm setting the entire face as well as wiping off any loose setting powder that may be on my face. Nothing can compare to a MAC powder, I'm telling you. Now to set underneath my eyes, I'm taking my Laura Mercier's pressed powder. It's their smooth finishing pressed powder in the shade, I believe, 4W12. It will be down below, but it has this really nice rich yellow to it and it just looks good when photographed. Now taking my Morphe Bronzer, I love this. It's called Trailblazer. It's not too crazy, it's not too red. If you are my skin tone, this will be perfect for you. It's not overbearing, which I really like. It just gives you like a really nice bronze look without overdoing it. Now whatever excess product I have from the bronzer, I'm just swiping it in the sides of my nose just to give it a little bit of color. Now I'm taking my Milani's Thrill Blush in the shade Floral Fantasy and I'm placing that in the apples of my cheeks and I'm using a Morphe brush. I forgot what number it is, but I'll leave it down below. And as you can see, I'm going a little bit ham, but the first thing that fades in your face is your blush. So yeah. Now taking my Make It Last setting spray from Milani, I am setting my face so I can remove any powderness that's in my face. Going in with the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molded Gold. Guys, get it, okay? I'm not playing with you guys. It's the best drugstore highlighter, period, okay? And I'm placing that in the cupid bow, my nose. I kind of OD, but that's okay, who cares? And I'm placing that in my brow bone as well, just, you know, to give me some color, girl. Blending is key, so I'm taking my blush brush and kind of just blending everything together. Now I'm taking my Charlotte Tillsberry lip liner in Foxy Brown and we are just outlining our lips. If you're my shade color, this would be perfect for you. Yeah, Charlotte Tillsberry doesn't play with her products, it's just super expensive. Okay, so I'm taking a Charlotte Tillsberry lipstick in the shade JK Magic. It's so pretty, but I don't know if I like the lip liner and the lipstick together, but I have tried the lipstick with different liners and it worked beautifully. I'm a glossy mommy, so I have to put a gloss on top. I did a review on the Maybelline Hyaluronic glosses. I'll leave it down below, the link. I'm just putting that as a topper and yeah, that's it. Okay, going in with my ABH Time Arm Reezy palette, dipping a smudging brush into the color Seamsa again, you know, the purple color. I am smudging that color into the lower lash line because why not? Taking my setting spray, Milani Make It Last, setting the entire face, and voila guys, there you have it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in a few days with another video.